Hey guys, Speak Life. Happy Freedom Friday. I hope you guys woke up still speaking life. I hope you guys woke up with a melody in your spirit. I hope you guys woke up with joy in your heart today. What are we talking about on this Freedom Friday? That you have to make yourself a priority. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care who is around you in your life. If you are not good, then no one and nothing is going to be good, right? And you have to get to a place to where you realize that, listen, if I'm not first, then nothing else is going to move in my life, right? You don't need the validity of people. You don't need the validity of the job. You don't need the validity of your relationship. You only need to be validated by the one who created you. And guess what? He already validated you when you were in your mother's womb. He already knew who you were. He already gave you your gifts and your talents. So he already knew that you were fearfully and wonderfully made. And so what you have to do and what we have to do is get in our spirit to know that we are a priority. And what do we have to do? We first have to know that, number one, I'm important. No matter what's going on in my life, I am important, right? And then we have to sit with ourselves to find out, what does God have for my life? What is my purpose in life? So many people, we're walking around, we're just living life, but we're not living life on purpose and with and for purpose, right? And so when you find out what your purpose is, of course, you want to pray, you want to seek God on it, you want to make sure that it's aligning to his will, because guess what? No matter what's going on, God's will be done. Oh, okay. I want y'all to get it, and I want y'all to know it, and I want you to understand it, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're aligning to the will of God, because at the end of the day, that's all that's going to matter. That's all that's going to happen. Because he is the author and the finisher of all of our faith. So it doesn't matter what we think or what we desire. It should matter what he desires for our life, so that we can live a more fulfilled life, right? So we first have to make sure that we are putting ourselves priority in everything, in our finances, in our health, in our emotions, in our spirit, on our jobs. Ugh, I got to get better with that one. But we want to make sure that we align and do everything that we can with a sense of urgency, right? And we want to make sure that everything is lined up. And then you want to make sure that you have a vision. And then what is your vision? Write it down. Make it plain. Start praying over it. Then start doing the steps. Nothing happens by chance. Everything by design, define purpose for our lives. Nothing can just happen like magic. You have to do a work. It has to be aligned, and then it will start working in your favor. Everything works for your good. Let's be clear. Whether it's to teach you a lesson, whether it's to make you better, but it definitely does work for your good. So you want to get to a place to where you're prioritizing yourself, so that the life that you're living can be a more fulfilled life. And we want to add structure to our life. And we want to add discipline and consistency. All of these different tools we need, but we first have to get there. We first have to make sure that we are aligned to the things of God. Where are we trying to go? Because if we don't know, we're going to be wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. All right? All right, guys. So I'm coming every chance I get, and I'm speaking life to you. I'm speaking life over your children. I'm speaking life over your situations. I am simply speaking life to you today. So happy Freedom Friday, guys. And don't forget to speak life.